Alright, now let's not rewrite history. Luffy did not beat Kaido in a 1v1. If you are somebody that watches this fight from like TikTok clips or just YouTube compilations, then that's what you probably thought. But did you know Kaido fought 17 people this day? Starting with Emperor of the Sea, Big Mom, and he fought her for 3 whole days. By the time the fight was done, the party was starting and the party got interrupted by his next 9 opponents that were all able to actually pierce his skin. So I don't want to hear none of that. They didn't do no damage because they're not supernovas. Everyone that fought Kaido today hurt him. They even reopened the wound Odin made. So understand, when the next 5 people came to fight him, he was already not fresh. Now, if Kaido was a video game boss and had like 50 health bars, the Scabbers probably took 1, maybe half of 1. But the point is, he was not fresh here. And then of course, 5 people. Everyone that fought Kaido on the rooftop this day did do damage to him, whether you like it or not. Kids over here ragdolling Kaido with Punk Gibson slamming this giant dragon around. Law is hitting him in the throat with injection shots and hitting him in the heart with gamma knives. Killer is shredding his internal organs with this sonic scyther. Zoro out here putting in the most damage he ever put in. And of course, Luffy just being Luffy. And we still not done, because after they get packed up, Yamato has to enter the fray because no one else can fight Kaido anymore. Let's not forget, even Momonosuke threw his hat in the ring for a moment. And before I hear somebody say Momo did no damage, despite Kaido screaming, let's assume Momo did no damage to Kaido. What he did do is play the perfect distraction for Luffy to come in, and we know Luffy can do damage. So by proxy, he's helping out, and Luffy is getting hits in that he wouldn't have gotten in if he didn't have Momo here buying the time. And if you count them, that is 17 people. And some of those people, like Luffy, get multiple rounds over and over because he couldn't do it the first time. And before somebody says, but at the end of the day, it came down to a 1v1, understand that 1v1, Kaido was way weaker. When Luffy got back to the rooftop and he was fighting Kaido in base, already Yamato was saying that his power was weakening. And the weakening Kaido was still able to kill Luffy, and then almost killed the god that fought him afterward. To put into perspective, that means the Kaido that Zoro was fighting in hybrid form is stronger than the one that Luffy was fighting, because this one is not that tired yet. This Kaido is super tired. This Kaido ran through a lot of his stamina because he fought 17 people. It adds up. And for several sections of that fight, he was fighting multiple people at the same time. So long story short, do not ever disrespect Kaido, because nobody has beaten this man in a 1v1 yet.